the Gfree and Happy Show. Tonight, my guest, ooh, that sounded awful, is Jenn with For the Glow. Yay! It's my anniversary, my first year anniversary with Gfree and Happy, and my 50th episode. So stay tuned. Welcome to the Gfree and Happy Show that happens every Monday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, Kathy, and I have been Gfree and Happy for 4 years and counting. My special guest is Jennifer with fortheglow.com. Please check out fortheglow.com. She has an amazing website full of information. So, Jennifer.
It's so weird to be here.
I know. Finally. Here. Yeah. Finally. And she's in her workout clothes.
I just came from clients, so
I'm very happy to have her for my 50th show. So we've got a lot going on. I wanted to try some raw food is that how you say it? Is it just raw food? Is it?
I just made a face while you're...
It kind of, yeah. Anyways, we're doing raw Thanksgiving foods.
No one's going to invite you to their Thanksgiving. But it's going to be amazing. Just kidding.
But
we love raw.
Yeah, well, especially when I make the gravy, raw gravy. Okay, so this is and I have the recipe that I will share on the video. And it is, oops, I have your email. And I just dropped some mushrooms. Where is it? Okay. So the half a cup of almonds were soaked for 12 hours. And they've been pulverized in here. And now what I'm going to do is add the mushrooms. I don't know, about a cup and a half to 2 cups of mushrooms and some garlic powder. That's good. And then a little bit of water, but I'll check out the water once I start this. Now, you want to talk about, this calls for Bragg's liquid amino. Aminos? Yeah.
Yes.
So Jennifer came right in here and said, no. So why is this a no-no, which I just bought for this show?
I was joking before that we should title this segment as Jenn comes in and ruins your Thanksgiving by ruining all your ingredients. Okay, so Bragg's amino acids. A lot of raw foodies probably use it. I used to use it. It is a soy product. It is non-GMO, but it's not fermented, which first of all, soy needs to be fermented in order for your body to recognize and assimilate the protein. But Bragg's amino acids, sorry to burst the bubble, is treated with hydrochloric acid and then another acid to neutralize it. So it's actually really toxic. So for those of you who are gluten-free, the better solution would be, is it Tamarai? Is that how you say it? To get a gluten-free Tamarai.
Another gluten-free soy sauce too that I've used.
And this is fermented. So this is the kind of soy that you actually want. So this is marketed super, super healthy.
Super. I mean, it's all over this bottle as the healthiest thing ever. This just says gluten-free.
Isn't it funny that sometimes you trust the label that isn't all the hype? It's just, that's probably the better bet.
And this actually is not as good for our digestive system compared to this. So we're going to use this, and it's 2 tablespoons of this.
You could also use, if you use coconut products, the coconut aminos are really good too.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, good to know. Ooh, that smells yummy. I'm not sure if it'll... You're tasting this, by the way. A little noise. I love this food processor. Yes. I think you need
it looks like
water.
Gravy, dry gravy.
Who's first? A little more. Smells like mushrooms.
Looks delicious.
Okay, so this is, hold on.
The thing with raw food is, and I don't mean to make fun of the raw world because I've been raw and I love raw, but sometimes the food doesn't always look as good as it's going to taste.
So should I put a little more water in it? Or just try it? Let's just try it. Okay.
Just try it. Yeah.
All right. Let me get a.
It's not what's on the outside that matters. It's what's on
Okay.
the inside.
Now, by the way, this is the gravy and you'd put it in a gravy boat. You wouldn't take it out of the food processor, but since I don't have a gravy boat on me, we're gonna just spoon it on for Jennifer to taste. So these are the things I have for the raw Thanksgiving feast. The first one is mashed potatoes. Now the mashed potatoes aren't really mashed potatoes. They are cauliflower with a little cashew, which is cashew. That's kudzu type, whatever. But the cashew and the cauliflower with, I think, what was the other thing in it? Garlic and a little olive oil is the mashed potatoes. But you don't warm it up, it's raw. So that's the potatoes, the mock potatoes. And then here is actually, this smells yummy,
really
and
good.
it is really actually very good. It's a raw stuffing, and it has apples and mushrooms and celery and sage and rosemary. It's really tasty, and pecans.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually making my mouth water. It was really good. And then the last one is kind of a treat for everybody to have before the feast, and it's pumpkin hummus with the soybean. What are those
Pumpkin
called?
seeds.
Pumpkin seeds, but
Lots of zinc.
Yes, pumpkin. But what's it? Garbanzo beans?
Oh,
Garbanzo
yes.
beans.
Mhm.
A whole can
Or
of pumpkin. Chickpea.
Garbanzo.
And pumpkin seeds are in there too. So, Jennifer, let's have you taste it. I've tasted all this. So,
Have you?
yes, but not with the gravy. Hold on. Gotta have some of this. And it has raisins in it too. It's actually, the stuffing's yummy.
Just got myself doing my T-Rex arms.
Did you? Go ahead. Now. Okay. Here, let's just.
Gosh, I just can't wait to taste.
All right, so here is
It looks good.
raw gravy, raw mushroom gravy, and you saw how I made that. Very easy, actually. This was all pretty darn easy to make. Okay, so now I need to get you a fork. Hold on. Here you go. Cheers.
Where do I begin? Just take a little. This is a lot of pressure.
On film. Do you want a napkin?
It's really good. No, it's good. It tastes really garlicky, so I should probably stand away from you.
Really?
This is what you eat if you don't want to go close to any of your relatives or you don't want anyone invading your space. It's a little garlicky. No?
That's not good. Sorry, it's not. I tried. Oh, that's horrible.
It's
This isn't actually bad, this cauliflower thing, but you want it heated, if you ask me. That's not. Isn't that good?
mm-hmm.
This stuffing, I will share with everybody this recipe. That's really
a winner.
Good. Okay, now try the pumpkin hummus. You didn't get away.
Yes, I did.
I did to try it. No? So maybe
Yeah.
a little spoonful? No, come on. All right.
It tastes weird. It's a weird combo.
Because it pumpkin. What'd you say about Chef Ramsay?
I swear that I saw a Kitchen Nightmares one time where pumpkin hummus was on the menu and he just basically told them that combination
That's
should
good
not
with
happen.
carrots.
No.
Not good with carrots either. I tried it with a cracker. It was very good with a cracker. Kind of a sweeter cracker.
Yes, would be better with it.
Mm.
But the stuffing is amazing.
He's the winner!
And the cauliflower
Yeah.
mock potatoes are really good. I love those. I usually eat them heated, but they're great like when you're craving those comfort foods. it's just a great option.
So hummus, what would you recommend for a hummus?
Just regular hummus. And then save the pumpkin for
a dessert.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is our feast that I don't think many people would want me to come in the door
Best
with.
diet ever.
Here, let me just show the camera. That's your mushroom gravy. I do not recommend this. Darn it. I really wanted this to work. But this is the whole reason why I wanted to do this show, is to try it out and see if these things would land on my table. This will actually land on my table this year. It was really good. 1 out of 3 isn't bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
All right, Jen, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're at the Raw Thanksgiving special.
Well, I am a nutritionist, and I have been raw for periods in my life, so I know a little bit about that, of mixing raw into your meals and going 100% raw, and also have some great tips for digestion too for those not going raw that we might be able to pop in there.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because raw is made. I'm interested in doing some raw. I'm into my lifestyle. I'm not going to go totally raw, because cold stuff all day is not as comforting to me. But I would like to put it into my lifestyle. I'm gluten-free and I have digestive problems. So how does that work with my digestion too? I mean, is that good for me to eat raw all the time, raw a little bit? Tell us a little bit about that.
You know what's interesting is I found that people either go one of two ways. The raw and the active enzymes either work really well for you, or it's just too much for you to break down. So I always recommend, when people are going to do any kind of dietary shift, whether you're adding in more raw foods or you're just changing in another direction, take a digestive enzyme just to help your body break down.
Like a probiotic?
That's a really good question, because people often think that a probiotic is an enzyme, and they're two totally different things, but they work really, really well together.
So tell us why, so an enzyme, and because I already do a probiotic.
So the probiotic is the healthy bacteria that you're putting into your gut. And there are elements of that healthy bacteria that can help your body create enzymes, but the digestive enzyme, by taking that, the enzyme actually helps to break down your food. So the two together work really, really well. So when I transitioned away from raw, I continued to take my enzyme and probiotics, and then same thing for people who are incorporating more raw. It's just a nice thing to kind of add in.
What do you eat that is raw still in your diet?
I do a lot of raw still, a lot of fresh pressed green juices, but with more of romaine, cucumber, celery.
Which I thought was interesting too, is that you're using the romaine and not always like spinach or the kale.
So I have a tendency to go hypothyroid, and what I learned was kale and a couple of other of the raw greens have that compound that interact with iodine, which can kind of shut down your thyroid. So cooking it is a great way to get it in, but if you're eating too much of it raw, which as we all know, I love kale, so that was a big...
And that's interesting, because a lot of people that are gluten-free have thyroid problems. So if you eat a lot of raw kale, you just saute it a little bit.
Yep, just lightly saute it.
And that's better for you.
And much better.
And how about those chips, the kale chips?
Great too. Yeah.
All right, good. So tell us about what's coming up for fortheglow.com. What are you up to?
We have a lot of really good stuff coming up. The big program that we have coming up is the Resolution Challenge, which is our 6-week, it's our 4th annual year, and it is...
4th year.
4th year. I know, it's just crazy. And really, it's the 4th year of the For the Glow community. That's when the community started, was in that first year. So.
You have such a loyal community, too.
They're great.
Okay, so what's this do?
The 6-week resolution challenge, we start out by taking everyone through the detox, which is a food-based, she did it. And it's so fun. Fun might not be the word for it.
Actually, it is. You make it fun with the foods that you combine.
It's fun, yeah. But we go through it as a group, which is really nice. So you have that group support for the 2 weeks. And then after we clear the detox, it's just a really big focus on daily workouts, building healthy habits, and nutrition. And this year's theme is Fit and Fearless.
I love that theme, by the way. That's in your email.
It's very cool. I've come up with a list of 10 fit feats, such as doing an unassisted pull-up, the Hindu push-ups, cool things to conquer.
Wait, drop down and show me the Hindu thing.
I can't do that with my hat on. I can't really do them yet.
Hindu
it's
thing?
the one where you start in down dog and you kind of.
Oh, yes.
I bet that looked really good on camera. So we're challenging you to conquer 3 fit feats and then conquer 3 of your fears. I'm tackling my fear of heights in front of everyone. This resolution. Yes, I'm terrified.
My fear is shoulders. I can't. My shoulders are so weak. They feel pretty good, but I'm doing these until I conquer it because I'm such a weak. It almost makes me sick when it's so weak. I don't like it. So that's my conquer.
That's great.
Yes.
So yeah,
Not as much fun as the fear one though.
And I have a fear of riding on motorcycles.
Ooh.
You might be able to help me conquer that one. So it's just going to be a great community of women coming together for health and fitness, and then a little bit more of just kind of pushing out of our comfort zone and
I like that.
doing
That's a really good thing to do in January is to get
right
out
off
of
the
that
bat. We're going.
All right, so then I want to talk about one more thing, and that's the tips on the holidays that are coming up. Thanksgiving, of course, is this week, and then there's right around the corner is Christmas. And I like what you said in your email today, or last week. If you can kind of repeat and tell us some tips on how to keep our figure and be healthy during all of this time too. So give us some tips and that lovely, I love that quote.
I think what was the quote? It was
Here,
you can.
Hold on.
It was a Lionel Richie reference because that's the kind of emails I send out.
I love it. You guys all have to sign up for email. How do you find your email?
If you go to everydayglow.com, which is the blog that I just started blogging again on, what a concept. So we're back to daily posts. You can opt into the newsletter and once a week, sometimes once every other week.
And it's fortheglow.com. And what's your Twitter handle?
For the Glow. You can find me everywhere for the Glow on social media.
Nice. Okay, there's your quote right there.
Enjoy your favorite foods once, maybe twice, not 3 times, my lady. That's it.
I love that.
So I love holidays. We don't get into trouble by indulging on the holidays. So I say Thanksgiving on the day itself. I don't even care if my clients are doing portion control or whatever. Those foods come once a year. Enjoy yourself. Just relax.
Now the next day it's the sandwich. You have to have that.
So here's the
sandwich.
thing. I don't want food to go to waste either. So work in those leftovers. But let's say you have a turkey sandwich for lunch. We'll have a green smoothie for breakfast, or have something really light. Have a really light dinner. Have a big salad with chopped turkey mixed in.
That's
Like
nice.
work it in with other greens and other vegetables so that you don't let that food go to waste, but that you're not continuing
The gluttony.
Right.
Yes.
And I always say have your jeans, those jeans that require a little if you put them
Or
in the
like
dryer.
on Friends with Joey when he gets the maternity pants on to wear when he eats the turkey. Yeah.
Don't do that. But just check in with your jeans
Okay.
once a week
That's
during the holidays.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good tip.
Don't get into elastic waistband pants mode all holiday season because January 1st you're in really big trouble.
Yeah, you don't want to work
Not that I'm
hard.
speaking from experience, but yeah.
Great tip.
So just moderation, but moderation and moderation. Enjoy
And have
yourself.
fun.
Yeah.
And have that glass of wine or two.
Totally. Enjoy the time with your friends and family and just relax.
Okay. Thank you. Now we are going to do one of Jenn's smoothies off of your last email. It's a pumpkin spice green smoothie. Sounds kind of gross, but I heard it's really yummy.
This is a great go-to the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice. So maybe for breakfast? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So 2 bananas. And do you recommend the frozen? If you freeze them, would it be better? Or
It'll make it a little bit creamier. So if you like that creamy, real like ice cream smoothie consistency, I definitely recommend freezing them.
Okay. These are just cold. 2
I
of
guess
them.
that could help. I'm just standing here like...
No, oh yeah, that's true. Huh? Hopefully this blender blends really well. It's been a while.
You know what I should have told you to
What?
do is I always recommend for people who have a regular blender, blend your greens first.
Okay, hold on.
Well, that's
I'm
okay.
the bowl.
And then, I'm sorry I didn't catch that. And then you want to get the chunks of spinach in your smoothie. You can
Yeah.
kind of make sure that it's blended all
Let's
the way.
do that first.
Because sometimes these little blenders don't like the greens. Spinach is usually okay. It's usually like it's hard.
So 2 cups of spinach, and some of it lands on the floor on Jennifer's foot. And her cute little shoes, too. All right, noise. Oh,
Blend
no.
it. Blend it.
That would help, huh? Okay. Here we go. And this is 2 cups of almond. See, it's always fun to be on my show. All right, so by the way, let's talk about this real fast.
Let me ruin something for you.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm good at it. I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing it right, but the carrageenan that is in almost all of the almond milk or any of the
And
nut
here
milks.
I thought I was doing really well with the organic almond milk.
They get away with it because it's derived from red algae, so it is technically natural, but studies have shown that it's really inflammatory. So
And that's not good for us gluten-free people.
no. So anyone who has any GI issues, definitely want to check labels, and it's in every natural food product.
Well, that is a bummer.
You're welcome.
Okay, so if we wanted to have almond milk, what ones do you recommend? Not
The
this
365
one.
brand, but you want to know a really quick tip of how to make your own almond milk without all this stuff?
Okay.
Get a thing of raw almond butter, which is a little bit pricey, but take 1 tablespoon of raw almond butter and
Oh.
a cup of water and blend it. Poof. Almond milk.
That's really good. All right.
Might have
I'll
been the
do
most
that.
intelligent thing
Yes.
I've said this whole
Okay, that is a very good tip. I
Yes,
thought you were going to
easy.
say go ahead and strain.
No,
it.
that's a big pain unless you have all the gadgets to do the whole almond milk
Okay.
parade. So just
All
blend
right, almond butter and water.
Yep.
Here we go. Oh, much better. So just like that.
it. Yeah, now you know that your greens are blended and
Okay.
you
so
can add in all your other
I don't
stuff.
need to put green all over you, so I'll do it carefully here. So then I can add the pumpkin to. Wait, where did my spoon go? Hold on. It's in the dishwasher. Okay. 1 cup of pumpkin.
I really feel for people who don't like pumpkin because this time of year they must really not be happy. Everything's
Yeah.
pumpkin.
Everything is. A little pumpkin spice, a pumpkin pie spice, 2 teaspoons.
You know what we should do with the other pumpkin is put it on your skin because it's a really good
Should we do that
enzyme.
now? Little pumpkin mask. And I think that,
Carrots.
now you said carrots. Why do you put carrots in here? Do you know? And I'm just using these.
Just get that color in. So extra
Oh,
color, a
okay.
little beta carotene,
Yikes, that's
a little extra texture.
a little more. I like these little chips too. They go in really nicely. Let's hope they all blend though. Okay, that's good. Whoa. Okay. Bubbly. Good. Yep.
It looks good. It looks green
It looks green.
and orange.
Luckily, there's no chunks.
Thank you.
It's pretty.
It is pretty.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Tasty. I think I'm missing something. What was it? No?
You know what would make this better is if you had like 2 or 3 soaked dates or a little bit of raw honey to just sweeten it up. So if you don't like things sweet,
I need
this
a
would be
lot.
good. But it kind of reminds me of baby food.
It looks like baby food too, but it's not bad.
Would you like Kathy and I to come cater your Thanksgiving dinner? Because it's gone really well. We're available.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Jen, where can we find you so everybody
Like no
can
one
try
wants to find me after this. But you can go to fortheglow.com is the mothership site, and everydayglow.com is the blog, and all over social media
everywhere?
with these great recipes.
I
for the
really
glow.
do recommend her. And I'm gonna maybe a
There's-
shot of honey, a little
Yeah.
bit of raw honey.
They're gonna say a shot of something else. And I was
Ooh,
gonna.
yeah, even better. So everybody have a happy Thanksgiving, and maybe not try all of the recipes here, but you know the stuffing and the
Stuffing.
Yeah.
And the potatoes. Just
They
the
were very
potatoes.
Forget
Forget the rest.
Happy raw and cooked Thanksgiving from Kathy with Gfree and Happy and Jen with For the Glow. Cheers.